Are you ready to take your Warlock's magic to the next level? Today, we're diving into the top 10 3rd level Warlock spells in D&D 5e, and trust me, these spells will transform the way you play. Whether you want to dominate in combat, control the battlefield, or create unforgettable roleplay moments, these spells have you covered. Let's kick things off with a classic. Counterspell, the ability to instantly shut down an enemy spell, is a game changer. Whether it's a fireball aimed at your party or a villain's mind control attempt, Counterspell ensures that you're always one step ahead. Plus, with a range of 60 feet, you can stop powerful magic before it becomes a problem. But what about mobility? Fly gives you the power to soar above the battlefield at a speed of 60 feet. Need to escape, reposition, or make a dramatic entrance? Fly is your go-to spell. Combine it with darkness for unparalleled control in both combat and exploration. Speaking of control, Hunger of Hadar is one of the most terrifying spells in your arsenal. Picture this, a 20-foot sphere of breathing darkness and whispers, dealing cold and acid damage to anyone inside. It's perfect for locking down choke points, punishing grouped enemies, or simply terrifying your foes. Next, we have Hypnotic Patterns, the ultimate crowd control spell. Create a dazzling display of light that charms and incapacitates enemies in a 30-foot cube. If your party relies on single target damage, this spell sets up enemies for easy pickings. And let's not forget, it's just as effective in roleplay scenarios for mesmerizing crowds or guards. For versatility, Dispel Magic is a must-have. Whether you're dealing with magical traps, wards, or harmful spells, Dispel Magic has your back. It's especially useful in exploration-heavy campaigns where magical barriers and curses are common. Imagine the dramatic tension as you nullify a villain's carefully laid plan with a single spell. If you prefer melee combat, Vampiric Touch is your best friend. This spell lets you deal 3d6 necrotic damage and heal for half the damage dealt. It's a lifesaver for Hexblade Warlocks, keeping you in the fight longer and punishing anyone who gets too close. Now let's talk about Magic Circle, a spell that's all about defense and utility. Create a protective barrier against specific creatures type like fiends, undead, or fae. Whether you are summoning dangerous creatures or protecting your party from extraplanar threats, Magic Circle is a thematic and practical addition to your arsenal. For warlocks who love unpredictability, Blink is a fantastic choice. With a 50% chance to vanish to the ethereal plane and the end of your turn, Blink keeps you out of harm's way while staying in the fight. It's perfect for squishier warlocks who need to avoid direct attacks. Looking to boost your melee damage? Spirit Shroud adds radiant, necrotic, or cold damage to your attacks and reduces the speed of nearby enemies. Combine this with Eldritch Smite for devastating burst damage, especially against tougher foes. Finally, we have Summon Lesser Demons, a chaotic but incredibly fun spell. Summon 2d6 demons to wreak havoc on the battlefield. While they can become hostile if you lose concentration, the sheer chaos they bring can turn the tide of combat or intimidate your enemies into submission. These spells aren't just powerful, they are versatile, thematic, and essential for any warlock looking to dominate in combat and roleplay. Hexblade Warlocks will love the synergy between Vampiric Touch, Spirit Shroud, and Fly for melee-focused builds. Faint patrons can embrace the destructive potential of Hunger of Hadar and summon lesser demons, while Great Old One Warlocks can control and manipulate with Hypnotic Pattern, Dispel Magic, and Counterspell. But here's the big question, which of these spells will you choose? Are you the battlefield controller with Hunger of Hadar, the crowd manipulator with Hypnotic Patterns, or the melee juggernaut with Vampiric Touch? Let us know in the comments below, and if you found this breakdown of the top 10 3rd level Warlock spells helpful, make sure to like, subscribe and ring that bell for more D&D tips and tricks. Because in Dungeons and Dragons, mastering your spells is the key to mastering your destiny.